One time, a black bear began feeling lonely and wished for a human child to care for. He began wandering around through the forest. With his mind and thoughts, the bear could influence things to happen and make people do exactly what he wanted. At a camp, a mother and her son decided to go gather berries. The two of them left and headed to an area where there were sure to be many berries. As the bear wandered around, he noticed a woman and her young son picking berries in the distance. The bear stopped and gazed at them. He made a wish on the mother. "I wish for you to leave your child because he will look for another patch of berries." His ponderings always seemed to work for him. As soon as he thought this, the woman said, "Son, stay here and play. There are too many mosquitoes over there. I'll go there by myself and pick berries so I can be quick." The mother left. The bear had envisioned all this to happen. The mother disappeared from sight, and the bear approached a little boy. As he got closer, he wished that the little boy would not fear him. Of course, the bear's thoughts influenced the boy. The little boy was frightened at first, but the bear allowed the boy to sit on his shoulders. He wished for the boy to stop crying. He pretended to play with the little boy. Suddenly, the bear bolted and ran far with the boy, still sitting on his back. The bear ran far, and the little boy was having a great time as he held on. When they got far, the bear stopped. He began eating berries, and so did the little boy. The little boy had forgotten about his mother. After picking berries, the mother went back for her son. She could not find him. She kept calling and calling for him. From the spot where she had left her son, she noticed the tracks of a bear. Her mind raced with images of her son being killed by the bear. The bear must have run off with my little son's body, she thought. She returned back to camp and told her husband the bad news.
Our boy is gone! Our boy is gone!
The bear did live with the boy. The bear announced to the boy, "I shall build our lodge." He began making a lodge. To the boy, it seemed to look like a teepee. After finishing the lodge, the little boy went in and saw that it was a normal teepee. The bear began bringing sacks of all kinds of meat into the lodge. Meat such as porcupine, beaver, moose, and goose. each one in a separate sack. The boy had totally forgotten about his mother, and the bear and the child lived together. Back at the parents' camp, the husband said to his wife, "I have a hunch that our son is alive. I believe that the bear did not kill our son. I see him in my dreams, and I worry about him." At the bear's camp, the bear always had only one log in the fire. The bear said to the boy, "If this log breaks in two, it'll be a long winter, and if this happens, they would be feasting." The husband told his wife to make their son's clothes. "I'll try to find him," he said to his wife. The woman was delighted to hear her husband say this and quickly began making clothes for their lost son. The man also carved a bow and arrows. When they finished making all the things for their son, the man bundled them all together. "When the sun rises, I'll go search for our son," said the husband. The woman was so pleased to see her husband believe that their son was still alive. As soon as the morning sun rose, the man picked up all the bundle of belongings he had made for their son and left. The bear knew that the child's belongings had been prepared. The bear explained to the child, "Your father instructed your mother to make clothes for you, and he had made arrows and a bow. He will come looking for you." That same morning, the bear told the child that his father was coming back to his grave. "I shall miss you, my grandson. I shall miss you when your father finds you and takes you away," he said. The bear began to distract the man on his search. He took a sack of goose meat and placed it near the hearth. This was to deter the man from coming towards them. As the man walked, he came upon a great number of geese. He stood there for a long time watching the geese. He thought, "When I come back, I'll shoot my arrows at them. They'll slow me down because of where I want to go." The bear could sense that the man ignored the geese and continued walking towards them. Then the bear took his sack of porcupine meat and placed it near the hearth. As the man walked through the forest, he saw many trees where the bark had been gnawed by porcupine. He didn't even bother with the porcupine. "There'll be a hassle to carry around. I'll club them when I come back," he thought. The bear knew that the distraction was unsuccessful. This time he placed a sack of beaver meat near the hearth. As the man walked along, he found a beaver lodge. not even bother to mark it with a small tree. He thought, I'll mark it when I come back. The bear's attempt was unsuccessful yet again. Your father is still coming for us, said the bear to his grandchild. This time, the bear took the sack of dried moose meat and placed it near the herd. As the man continued to walk, he came across fresh moose tracks. It'll get too dark where I want to go. I'll get them when I come back. I won't disturb them now, he thought. Your father is still coming towards us, said the bear. We cannot defeat your father. We used up all what we could use to distract him. The bear lay down and put his feet up, his toes sticking up. As the man walked, the forest became so thick. The man was no detour, and he went straight through the thick forest. The bear began giving instructions to his grandson. When your father kills me, do not eat from me. He said, when the people are hungry, go up a mountain. You shall see the smoke from our dens. If the biggest smoke coming from a bear den, go to that one. The bear in that den will be Then they could hear the man walking towards their lodge. The boy shuffled towards the back of the lodge. His grandfather had told him to do this so that he would not get hit if the man shoots an arrow at the bear. The man did not shoot an arrow at the bear. He clubbed him instead. The boy watched as his dead bear grandfather was dragged out. His father waited for him to come out, but the boy did not stir. The man announced, there is no one else in here, even though I was expecting something. The man peeked in and the boy called, Father, I am here. My son, I am so remorseful for what I have done. Why did you not say anything as I killed your grandfather? He handed his son the clothing and the boy got dressed. The father and son headed back home. Back at camp, the woman did really see her son finally come back with her husband. This was the way this legend was told. When the boy grew up, he would kill a big fat bear when the people returned from there. He followed the advice of his grandfather. The bear will be a good one if you get it from a den that has big, clearly visible smoke. Be sure to go to the dens that have these types of smoke. This is what the bear had said. The smoke from the bear den is the steam produced by a sleeping bear that walks out during cold winter days.